So this page shows you all the information for each type of assignment. It goes through things like homework, smart books, lab photos, lesson quizzes, exams, and virtual labs. And it's going to show you the due dates, a little description of each type of assignment. You're going to find all of these on Canvas, and the number of points, how long you have if it's a timed assignment. The only timed assignment are going to be the lesson quizzes and the exams. Everything else are untimed, and you have more than one attempt. So take a moment to kind of look at this table, and it gives you a brief overview of how to do each type of assignment. So now let's go to the next page. And just a reminder that I do drop the one lowest lesson quiz. And one little thing to note that's slightly different from what I've said previously is that for the study questions, they are now going to be 5 points per chapter. So there's 5 questions, 5 points. So early in this presentation, I mentioned that you have to get 4 out of 5 correct to get your 1 point. I've switched that to each question is worth a point. So if you get 2 correct, you would get 2 out of 5. If you get all 5 correct, you would get 5 out of 5. So that's slightly different. We may also be doing Nearpods at the end of the semester. Nearpods are the exact same idea as the study questions. They would just have the questions embedded within the Nearpod, and they would also be worth 5 points. So on this next page, it basically is a list, which I'm not going to read all of it, but hit the highlights of all of the things that you need as far as if you have issues with technology. So there are emails for different people, there are phone numbers. So if you're running into a technology issue, please feel free to contact any of these support. Please also remember that I am a biologist. I am not a computer tech person. So the things that I'm going to tell you if you email me are listed here. So clear your browser history, clear your cookies, clear your cache. Chrome is typically the best to work with Proctorio. Over the last few years, Edge has kind of taken over as better to work with Proctorio. So if one doesn't work, try the other. Here's a list of helpful links through ICC, things like academic support services, financial aid, the testing center, etc. Then I give you a little checklist of kind of where to start. This is a really daunting document as far as all the stuff I've been filling your head with. And this is just kind of a brief overview of like, where do you begin? Where do you start? And then this page is basically how to each lesson, what is the best and easiest way to do this? And you're going to go in order. Go in order of the module on Canvas. Literally go down, there's what we call a page, which I'll show you in the Canvas tutorial. First, that kind of has an overview and it has all kinds of resources. It has things like extra animations or videos, etc. Then the most important thing is to watch those narrated PowerPoint videos that I have created, or later in the semester, those may be narrated Nearpods, but it's the same content, just in a different format. Then you're going to want to read the book in the form of the Smart Book, do your homework, that's kind of a practice, complete the lab portion of the course. This is a lab-based course, and then do the lab itself with the photos, and then that lesson quiz is going to include lab and lecture. So about 10 questions from lab and lecture. So make sure you study both so you're prepared for the quiz. And then this is just some tips as far as best practices, study tips, exam tips, etc. And the last 3 pages are going to be the schedule. If it were me, I would actually print this out. There's just 3 pages and put it on the refrigerator or put it on a bulletin board or wherever you do your work that you can see this document, so that way you don't miss any assignments. You could also use the calendar feature on Canvas, which will help you keep track of assignments. But this includes things like you're going to need your lab kits for lesson 2. You're going to need some lab supplies. So you're going to want to look to see what those lab supplies are so that you don't get caught not having the things you need to complete the lab. It has the refund date. It has the exam dates. Exams are on Fridays. They open on Mondays. You can do them anytime within that time frame. And this is literally also a place for you to record your points as the semester progresses. Canvas will do that for you, but this is really the guide to what's happening throughout the course. So Canvas is good, modules are great, but this has a few more details as things like the lab items, etc.